welcome to the Demo Dive, where I live stream myself digging through Steam's demo tag to sort the trash from the treasure. I'm CB, I have a couple of days off upcoming, and I've made a last-minute change to tonight's proceedings, mostly to do with certain objectionable issues as regards to the demo I was going to play. See, I was going to play the demo for Pragmata, which I found out about from a subreddit that's basically there to laugh at those gamers for being creeps. Or freaks, or both, frankly. But, well, first I saw controller recommended, and I got a little wary because sometimes recommended is we think it's better, but keyboard and mouse is fine, and sometimes it means keyboard and mouse will be clunky at best. I was still willing to try, and then I saw in-app purchases, and noped out so hard I nearly ended up in the next room. Not in my single-player game, to hell with that, AC Odyssey was bad enough. Besides, I'm really here to showcase indie games, and Capcom doesn't need the help. Not that my stream is that much help anyway, but I try. Anyway, instead of doing that, I'll get back on the visual novel train. The demo I've picked for tonight is called Expelled by Ickle Ltd. They've done a few games in a similar vein. Highland Song is one of them, which means I should probably have that one up for a TGIF session soon. Also, the Steve Jackson Sorcery series, which looks interesting. This one is set in what is obviously a British boarding school, given they have prefects and one was shoved out a window, and we, the player, are apparently being blamed for it. So this game is apparently us attempting to clear our name. I'm getting more grounded by Sweet Carol vibes, combined with the group practical assessment project I did for my theater studies A-level. It was called The Head Girl Must Die, and it was about how every student who got named Head Girl turned into a robot, and I had a lot of fun with the practical makeup effects. Anyway, dead prefect, threatened expulsion, let's go. Are you sitting comfortably? Good. Then we'll begin. Huh. Apparently you can reset to a specific time. Animation speed, read speed, hold left button, skim read, hold right mouse button, fast forward, hold shift to autoplay previous choices. It tried to take out profanity straight away. Dude, you really don't need to do that. Thank you. I'm gonna turn down the music volume, because music volume is always a little much. Where's it? Content warnings. This game contains mild references to suicide, abortion, evangelism, oh dear, gym class, medicinal drugs, witchcraft, blood drinking, live burial, devil worship, fornication, blasphemy, and secondary school education. That's some content warnings. Profanity is bloody well on, because yes, of course it bloody well is. I told you, British boarding school. Hi. Sorry, just move that, and yeah, every time you alt tab away, it puts that. Okay, right. And now we begin. Art style is interesting. You know, I went to a public school that had those uniforms. They weren't mandatory, but my mother made me wear them for like 2 years. And no, I want you to stay on that. Yes, okay, good. Now we begin. April 14th, 1922. Ms. Mulligatawny School for Promising Girls. Isn't Mulligatawny a kind of soup? Miss Mulligatawny School for Promising Girls newsletter. Captain on deck. Prize plum Louisa Hardcastle, captain of the hockey squad, will take her throne as head girl at the end of term prize-giving bash tonight. Loved by her teammates, terror of lower school, Hardcastle represents the very pip the old nunnery can supply. Oh, what a night! Long live Louisa, and long live Miss Mulligatawny. Okay, this is interesting. I'm only asking Verity for the truth. Ironic name, right there. Tabitha Mulligatawny, headmistress. Lie? Me? But if you lie, God is my witness, I will know. I can't lie, miss. Verity Amersham. You! I'm as good as gold! Is that so? A perfect student can do no wrong. Pity. Then do tell me this. Did you or didn't you shove Louisa Hardcastle through a stained glass window this morning? Give me a moment to think. Why does it take us a minute to think about this? Verity! It's giving spy thriller plus Flight of the Bumblebee. Well, goodness. The Crock and Gamble Pub. Not the weirdest pub name I've ever heard. Verity, love, slow down. I don't understand.
Papa has come all the way down from Oldham for this.
Oh, Papa.
Oh, Papa.
What are you doing in here? End of term, isn't it? Things have changed, Papa. What things? Changed how? I'll tell you the whole story from the beginning. Aye, you better add, love.
When I awoke, it was a beautiful sunny morning.
It's such a special day. And it's the end of term, too. What?
I was so excited.
My cuddly elephant, Mr. Snuggles, is tucked up tight beside me. Who's this special Snuggles?
My Nana sewed Mr. Snuggles from a pair of tweed knickers.
No. I pick him up and squeeze him, but no, you don't make knickers out of tweed. I know Mr. Snuggles. I helped stitch him his buttons on. Shh, Papa, let me tell it. Oh, fine. But you're making a meal of it. Ooh, what's this? There's a note pinned to your tummy. A note for me, Snuggles? How fun! I do hope it's from you. What? The library, 7:30. Your dead meat. Hardcastle. Oh. Why would Louisa Hardcastle want to see me in the library, Snuggles? It's not like we're grammar chums. Exactly. Well. It's way past 7:30 anyway. There's a low grumble from the bunk below. Natty's my roommate. She gets the lower bunk because she can't cope with the ladder. She says it reminds her of climbing a pile of burnt bodies to escape from a woodshed when she was little. What the fuck?
Cooey.
Good morning, Natty! There's a wallop as Nat jumps up and bangs her head on my bunk. It's only me, Nat. Ronnie? Ronnie, my darling, I had the most awful dream. Ronnie, why can't I see you? Have I gone blind? Is this the final indignity? You've got your eye mask on. Ah, of course. Silly me. I thought I was buried in a pile of bodies. I don't think you recommended a shrink in 1922. Actually, the first thing I want to do is turn down that music volume. Dear God, that's right in my ear. Not the bodies again. It's not normal, Natty. They haunt me, Ronnie. It is gruesome. But I will try to rise. Natty leans out to look up at me with a frown. Ronnie, darling, where are my slippers? Where are my slippers? Jesus Christ. Don't panic, Natty. They're only slippers. You do not understand. You could not understand. And now they are gone? Must my life be non-stop suffering? Oh, dear God. Where did you leave them? I do not know. Under my bed, perhaps? Yes, of course. Here they are. Where would I be without you, darling Ronnie? The Crock and Gamble? What is this place, this Crock and Gamble? Is it a public house? In the village. I have no use for public houses. Now, Verity, perhaps you will pull me back out? Of course. Alright then. Hop down from the bunk and grab her ankles. Now pull, dear Ronnie, pull! I haul her free and she scrambles quickly back under her duvet. There, I am awake. Now I must put on my stockings. Wish me luck. Nat treats her suspender belt like a padlock without a key. Oh dear, no. This is impossible. It cannot work. She's capable of knotting herself into a ball trying. At least they're warm, your stockings. They are not warm. They are filled with holes. And I have no schoolmother to fix them, as you know. Why don't you have a mother? Because I refused. I cannot wait upon some older girl, nor can I beg for help. Such things are not for me. But for now I must wear my stockings as they are. What the fuck is this school? I could offer. You could give them to me. They're nicer than mine. Do not be fooled, Ronnie. They are my little curse, these stockings. I have a long back, you see. The stockings are too short. I hobble like the old crone. You don't look like a crone. My inner crone is inside me. My babushka. What's she like, this babushka? I gotta troll this poor girl. She has lips of salt and skin of dried paper, and she sings sad songs in the dark. Where do you get this stuff? My memory is like a wall of little drawers, all locked in a marble hall. I open them carefully, one by one. Each may contain diamond, or may contain snake. And so it continues. Nat has her knees round her head and is tugging at her stockings. Are your parents coming to the prize giving? My father, my guardian, he is coming. He always comes. He is most interested in the school. My father's coming too, I think. I'm not really sure. That is good. Oh, Ronnie, you are so lucky to have your family still with you. You must not spurn them. For any moment they might be ripped away from you. Nat's bunk is the lower one. Yes, okay, got that. Nat is rolling around, trying to fasten a clasp behind her back. She looks like a beached turtle. Do the clasp on your tummy, Nat, and then twist it around. This thing is the work of the devil himself. The devil is an old woman, Ronnie. She is jealous of young beauty. Why do you always call me Ronnie? Ah, that is a great secret. How can that be a secret? Because I cannot tell you. Not without great risk. So, it is secret. Did you just hear my name wrong in first year? It's alright, I don't mind. If it helps you to believe this, then that is what we shall say. Why do you dream about burned bodies? It is my secret. My terrible past. What happened to you? Oh, Ronnie. Darling. I do love you. But it is too terrible to speak of. Sometimes Nat talks like she's in love with me. You're always so kind to me. Of course. We are more than sisters, you and I. Suddenly, miraculously, Natty's stockings are on. She springs out of bed. Ha! Bow before me! I am ready! From the hallway outside, I hear the thundering hoofbeats of the matron. Up, you people, get, please! Yikes! The door flies open and matron appears. Girls! Chapel! Now! To chapel, then. Let us see what God has to say for himself today. We can be early. We can sit near the back and sing badly. Natasha slips one arm through mine and drags me cheerfully towards the door. This way. All right, I'll come. Natasha is positively racing to chapel this morning. I can be there at 8:40. A company, okay? Less than 8 hours to the end of term. So this is on a countdown. The proper name of the school is the Old Nunnery, because it used to be a nunnery, and the heart of the nunnery was the chapel. We are early. This is good. We sit in these pews for assembly, and prize-giving, and Sunday service. There's a lot of scratched-in graffiti. The door booms open. There you are.
Fifi Vaudeville in the 6th is French, and it acts like that makes her better than everyone.
Fifi Vaudeville. I've been looking for you, rat. Hello, Fifi. I must speak to you. So I waited in the quad to catch you. But you sneaked around me. Can't it wait? I don't have time for this. You will give what time you have to me. All right, then, spit it out. Hermia. You will give me Hermia. Who? Hermia. Who's that? You do not take me seriously. But I am the most deadly serious. I am here at this school, terrible, for one reason. I am the daughter of Corinne Vaudeville, the greatest music hall actress of modern Paris, and I will surpass her. I am confused. The play, Verity, the play. To this play there will be coming the greatest theatre directors in the country. They will see me. They will love me. They will create for me the future of the stardom. I will be Hermia, and you will be Bottom. This is about the play. Yes, this is about the play. But Miss Lemon chose the parts. We can't change them. You can drop out. You can tell her you do not want the pressure. And believe me, there will be pressure. It is simple. You will leave the school tonight and you will never come back. What the fuck? I shall be Hermia and you will be in the gutter. Like the cat. With that, she swivels and stalks away, nose raised to the rafters. What the fuck is this school? More girls are starting to come in. Their chattering turn to hushed whispers when they enter the hall. The service is about to begin. Just then, the great door opens and the owl appears. Miss Mulligatawny herself. The rest of the school hurries in behind her. She swoops to a halt behind the lectern on the dais at the front of the school. Good morning, girls. We will begin with the school song. On your feet. I get to my feet. Natasha is still holding my hand. Now, Miss Lemon? Yes, Miss Mulligatawny? Miss Lemon begins to bang out the tune of the Camp Down Races on the old school piano. I'm not singing this! Okay, we gather with one heart. Okay. Learn hard, work hard. The tune is so annoying, joining in is the best way to get through it. In a few years' time, we all must part. Go our own which way. Natty nudges my arm. Look, over there, do you see? She's pointing at one of the walls, covered by a tapestry of a child water-bearer. She's right. The corner of the tapestry lifts for a moment, as though someone was peeking out. For our whole lives, though they may be thorny. Keep singing. I keep singing. We'll give our thanks to our boarding school and Miss Mulligatawny. Christ. Everyone sits down again. Now, girls, I have something truly devastating to share with you all. Please brace yourselves. There will be tears. Natasha isn't listening. She's staring at the wall. I try to sit a little higher. The rose window in the library, as enjoyed by Nun Jenny, the window that has graced this site since the 15th century, the stained glass window that is said to have been built by the magnificence of God himself, is no more. There is a collective gasp around the hall. It has been destroyed! From the front row, Bridget Cobble puts up her hand. Miss Mulligatawny, I think I know who smashed the window.
Bridget Cobble is the biggest swot in school.
Then, like something out of a nightmare, she turns to point at me. It was Verity Amersham.
Oh, no.
I haven't even been to the library. Bridget? It's true, she wasn't there. At least I didn't see her, but you left your hockey stick behind, Verity. Her stick was on the library floor, Miss Mulligatawny. It had glass in it. You're certain it was Verity's stick? The unlucky stick? The one the scholarship girl always gets because it's wonky? You couldn't mistake that. I swear, headmistress, I wasn't there. It was in my room. You can ask Natty. Stop. Fifi is suddenly on her feet. I have a bad feeling about this. Where is Louisa? Louisa? Louisa Hardcastle? She looks wildly around the hall. Wait, she had arranged to meet with Amersham this morning. In the library. And now Louisa is nowhere to be seen, and the window, it is broken. I must go to her. Fifi races out the door. By the stars, the devil himself walks among us. I have long doubted your sanity, Amersham, but I did not know it was as serious as this. Louisa sent me a note, but I didn't go. I was in bed. But my pleas fall on deaf ears. Matron secures my arm with a chain-like grip. You're coming with me, I think.
Matron is the powerful right hook of the headmistress.
To the tower. The tower. Matron is dragging me up the stairs like a coal sack. Less than 7 hours to the end of term. The fuck is this school? We'll wait here. I'm sure Miss Mulligatawny will be along promptly to see you. The owl swoops in a few minutes later. Miss Amersham for you, ma'am. This should be quick enough. This one's the one, all right. I'm going to look for Miss Louisa now. Do your best, matron, for them both. Amen to that. Both? The door slams behind me like the draw of a trap. So, Miss Amersham, do you have something you wish to tell me? Did you just say both? The owl stiffens. I'm only asking, Verity, for the truth. But if you lie, God is my witness, I will know. Did you, or didn't you, shove Louisa Hardcastle through a stained glass window this morning? Give me a moment to think. Yet again, why do we need a moment? Verity? Is Louisa alright? We can only hope. Bridget says she saw your hockey stick in the library, with bits of glass sticking out of it. I was in bed. I wasn't in the library. Verity, please. Fifi claimed that Louisa arranged to meet you in the library this morning. Do you deny that? You and your stick together at the scene? Only I didn't go. I didn't actually go. Let's not waste more time on pretenses, shall we, dear? But I was in bed when Louisa fell. My dear, can anyone prove that to me? I know how this sounds, but knocking someone up is like ringing someone up except for the door. Matron, she knocked me up. And yet Matron believes you did it too. I'll check with her, naturally, but quite honestly. She gives a modest little shrug. That's when I start to cry, beautifully. Oh, my dear, I mean, perhaps I am rather jumping to conclusions. We're all so worried about Louisa, of course. But perhaps you are indeed innocent? Just then, the door opens and Matron puts her head inside. I have a bad feeling. Pardon me, Miss Mulligatawny. Louise is very dazed, but she was able to speak a few words. She says Amersham did it. Pushed her through the window, tried to kill her. Thank you, Matron. You can go. Why am I being framed? The owl turns back to me, her expression somber. Where were we? I have no idea why she'd say I hurt her, Miss Mulligatawny. There's only one probable explanation, my dear. Seeing as Louisa Hardcastle is not the kind to have complicated ideas. I know when my girls are lying, Verity, and you've been lying since you came in. I smell it on your breath like a cheap brandy. And if you can't tell me the truth, then you have no place in my school. You're not listening to me. This was supposed to be a nice day. The ceremony and the end of term, nice things. Indeed. But then you broke our circle of trust. Milton tells us the devil did not choose to leave heaven, Verity. He was expelled. And so are you.
Oh, lovely.
Dear Mr. and Mrs. Amersham, I am informing you with disappointment that your daughter has been expelled from the school. She destroyed both a priceless relic and the nunnery's chances of success at this year's cross-school cup. Notice she doesn't mention that a student's fucking injured. Quite frankly, her behavior is maniacal. I wish you luck. Yours in abject horror, Tabitha Mulligatawny. So, look, my dear. Ayers is coming down here, but now I have it. You got yourself expelled. Puppet, what did you do? I'm innocent! I'm innocent! Of course you are, love, of course. But to me, anyway, eh? What did you do up there in that school? They say I pushed a girl through a window. And did you? No! Not exactly, anyway. What? I certainly didn't push anyone. But... Alright, Papa. So what I said before wasn't quite what happened. I suppose I can tell you the truth, at least. You better had, pet. It all started this morning in the library, apparently.
We stood together by the ancient rose window, Louisa and I. She'd insisted I come to the library before knock-up.
Sure you are, Scholarship. This is your last day here. Did you know that? What the fuck?
She was waving her hockey stick around like a brute.
What are you doing, Louisa? You try and stop me. I hope you remembered to pack. What? Okay, that's the demo. What the fuck did I do? What? I don't know what to think about this. I mean, it's interesting, but I mean, maybe it's just because it's the demo and I was trying to... This demo does not give me any kind of real feeling about... I mean, to be fair, I did only play it through the one time, and there were options I could have taken, but I have a distinct feeling that no matter what I did, I was going to be stuck in that, which makes the demo itself, iffy. Like, you want to get an idea about how it feels, the game, but being railroaded to that kind of conclusion in a visual novel... Even if you might not be getting that conclusion in the actual end of the game, it just didn't give me the kind of vibe that other games like it that I've played the demos for have. There was no real feeling of... It was so interested in being clever and funny and weird, frankly, that it kind of, skipped out on giving us any kind of real sucking you into the story, I guess? I don't know. It felt like it was too happy with itself to want to be involving the player, if you see what I mean, at least for me. It's like one of those people who keep talking and you want to have a conversation, but they want to have a monologue. I mean, it's probably a good monologue, but there comes a point where you just want to be a bit more involved. Yeah, I don't know. It's technically good. And not as in on a technicality. Just from a technical standpoint, it is good. The art style is interesting. They definitely decided to have a lot of fun with the characters. And the little slices of life were cute. It's just that on a story level, all of that technical good kind of pushed me away. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm not really convinced. It's already out. I don't really want to... That's the other thing. It also makes me not want to play another playthrough to see if what you get at the end of it is any particular bit of difference. But, you might want to try choices I didn't make. You might actually find that that was fun for you, and you might like to do it too. And, if you liked it, it's a good way to remind people that demos are a good way to boost sales. Although, to be fair, might also be showing that sometimes demos are kind of nudging you away from buying it, because admittedly, that's what it did for me. For those of you who want a written and digression-free review that's not me shrieking "What's at it?" The write-up will be up on my Ko-fi page. Never a paywall. I do it for the love of the games. And while donations to the Caffeinated Bean Water Fund is always awesome, I'd honestly be happy if you sent other viewers my way if you like what I do. The VOD will be up on YouTube as per usual, in case you missed anything or there's a problem with time zone alignment. Everything is up there. I mean, I'm on a little spit of rock in the North Sea. I get if people miss stuff. So, maybe go have a look over there if you really want to watch me flail some more at other stuff like better visual novels. Better visual novels was yesterday. Better visual novels was awesome. My thing of the attic. The attic is very, very good, and I am going to take another couple of seconds to big that up because some of my friends made it, and it's very, very good. Uh, on Wednesday, I'll be trying out a game I've been saving for a day when I had a whole lot of spoons, and coming off a couple of days off work seemed like a good time. Also, it's on very significant sale until the 23rd, so if I really like it, sooner is better. The game's called Eternites, and it's a hack and slash JRPG dating sim. No, seriously, the two games I've played that it says it's most like are Expedition 33 and Date Everything, if that tells you anything. It's the hack and slash that requires the spoons, obviously, at least for me and my fibromyalgia, huzzah. So it'll be interesting to see how I manage it, and I'm looking forward to showing it off for you, even if it's just showing off how badly I suck at these. So I hope to see you there. Until then, or until next, have a good one.